Hey everyone, Fit192 here, back with more Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney, and we're still in the first case. Who would do that? I wonder. Who indeed? That one is before us. There's another? Yes, a simple yet decisive question must be asked. Who swapped the red card for the blue card? What? Who? The game and the murderer is done. The victim is dead. Only two remain in the room, alive, and that is the defendant, Phoenix Wright, and our witness, Ola Orley. Okay, so who is it who sought the red card for the blue card? It's gotta be someone else, right? Right? That's what this game would do! The one who swapped the card wasn't Mr. Wright, of course. And, well, it doesn't seem like it could have been Ola Orley either. What are you suggesting? That's hardly a logical conclusion, I'll admit. Sense for you to make me so early at this point. Yes, I know, but she was the one who dealt the cards, right? I just can't believe she would make a mistake of swapping the wrong color card. Swap during the game, it'd be obvious. Something you like to say at the court, Mr. Wright? Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. I was just thinking of how much fun all this is. Objection! Fun? How confusing. I have no idea what the defense is claiming, Your Honor. The one who swapped the card wasn't the defendant, and it wasn't Mr. Worley. Then who was it? Yeah, well, that is the question, isn't it? Precisely. Huh? I believe we're about to see the case take a new direction. No! We'll find that indeed after murder. Someone swapped one of the cards in the victim's hand. That someone made two critical mistakes. Sure, going to tell us what the first was swapping the wrong color card. Because the one who did it didn't know the two colors were being used. The other mistake was the number on the card. Right. It was an ace and a king. Sure, whoever swapped it wasn't expecting there to be a fit ace after all. And they knew it one at a full house. So they picked the king from the table and swapped it in. Objection! Of course. Why wouldn't there? But there's one problem. According to our case force, this person doesn't exist. True, not until now, but you have to admit the possibility of a fourth person, though it's more than a possibility. Therefore, there was someone else there that night had seen the crime. Then who was it? Well, tell us, who was it? Just spoke truthfully earlier. You don't make trials ridiculous, Mr. Wright. You do make trials ridiculous, Mr. Wright. The trial has one general central assumption. Look at this straight. This trial's still going on. Thank you, Mr. Wright. I like this so much. Namely, that at the time of the incident, there were only 3 people in that room. I believe these new evidence, shall we say, overturns that assumption. Sounds like you're choosing to conceal information from the court. True. I suppose that is a problem. Yes. Court is adjourned for a brief recess. Okay. Again, I'll see you in the chambers during my recess. Certainly, Your Honor. Thank goodness. The trial will resume in 20 minutes. Tell me I can save. District Court. Defendant lobby number 3. That was quite unexpected, Mr. Wright. To suddenly claim that there's another person at the scene of the crime like that? I must ask, is it the truth? Well, now, I think you would know the answer to that. Being mysterious, are we? Sadly, I have no time for mysteries. I'll ask you to leave the defending for the defense in the future. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee that the outcome. I see you haven't mellowed out one bit, Christoph. Justice? Yes, sir? The judge has summoned me to his chambers, so carry on without me. You did well, Paul. Can I ask you something? Sure. This locket you wear, is it really yours, Mr. Wright? Ah, you're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket. Here, you can take a look at it. That's a picture of my daughter in there. Oh, man, that's her daughter. She looks honestly pretty. I'm surprised to hear you have a daughter. Yeah, I'm surprised too. A daughter? Most people are. Perhaps you'll meet her one of these days. One more question. The one who cheated that night, was it you? What do you think, huh? You know what happened 7 years ago, what I did. It's not unreasonable for you to think I might cheat. I never, honest, but it's odd that you may. to go undefeated for 7 years. Want to know something? There's only one game where you can be dealt bad cards at it all night and still win. Poker. Eh? You see, poker's all about reading your opponent. In that way, it's a lot like a court case. Poker, it's like a trial law. Figure out what your opponent's thinking, and you win. Well, yeah, but that's harder than it sounds. I think not. Well, you are an ace attorney. So if they manage to conceal it, everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. Their body language can become a valuable source of information. You're kidding! That witness, for instance, Miss Orley. True. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? No, come on. Who'd notice that? Words, habits, twitches. It's all information they're eating. That's the secret to winning, Apollo. Someone taught me, and now I can pass the secret on to you. Well, who taught you? Well, I'm not worthy. I mean, there's no way I can pick up on these signals. No, you can do it. Huh? You just don't know it yet. What's he talking about? But you will soon. Ah, almost forgot. One more thing. About this case. You should know, I haven't told the truth to anyone yet. What? I knew it. I have my reasons, of course. All shall be revealed. And Apollo, I need you to be there defending me. I need your power. My, power? I have no idea. My Court of Steel. I don't think the Court of Steel is what he was talking about, pal. It's time. Your time begins now. Do your best. Tell me we can save. I want to save. Please tell me we can save. Please tell me we can dang save. Tell me we can save. Tell me we can save. I want to save. I want to save. This is sucky. Save. Clear. Save. Yes. 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 It says it. It says to save. It says we can save. Save, clear, stage sword. Up to that sword. Yes. 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 Saving. For the love of God, we don't have to retry that thing again. Yes. Thank goodness gracious. Josh. District Court, courtroom number 2. Okay, we're ready. I hate the reflection. It's showing my face. The couch will now continue. Isn't there supposed to be an R there? Reconvenue or whatever the heck that. Has our witness, Miss Orley, recovered? Yes, Your Honor. Well, she's regained consciousness. Perhaps you can hear her version of the events again. That's the thing. You see, she's quite fatigued. You're looking a bit fatigued yourself. Sadly, fatigue is significant grounds for refusing the trial or prosecute. The defense would like to request that Miss Orley takes the stand. Very well. The witness will take the stand. Perhaps you could repeat the name and profession? Or perhaps you'd rather admit that you're a poor liar and a poor loser? Not. What the? That is the truth. I'm a pro dealer. You will call me or the Quick Fingers Orley. Oh, really? You want to know something else? I'm not really Russian. At least my name and my last name sounds like oh really. There's that. There, that's the truth. Hope you're satisfied. And now I can witness you're telling the court. You will tell the court what you were really up to that night. Fine, I'll talk. We had a plan, see? Let me remind you that you're currently under oath. For fabrications will have serious consequences. Fine. Why you lie in court? Like I said, I'm a pro. That guy Smith hired me to do what I do best. I was playing at the Washington Club several days prior to the night of the game as a waitress. So you were in cahoots with the victim. Not that he needed my help. Smith is a well-known poker player in some circles, but winning wasn't the main purpose of the game. It was about destroying a legend, the unbeatable Phoenix Wright. Playing was simple, elegant really. You see, we set up a trap of sorts. It's to plant a card in Wright's pocket beforehand, then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hands were revealed, Smith would call him out and search Wright. He would then pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut. You swapped the cards? Exposed as a cheater and losing on top of it. It would have made a great double play. Just like that, Legend would be dashed to pieces. Indeed, getting caught red-handed and cheating would cast doubt on all of his prior wins. That is true. Very, very true. A 7-year legend destroyed by one little card. That was the plan. Yep. Brilliance. Oh, really? Really? How droll. But it appears you made quite the mistake. A mistake? I agree, the trap was elegant. Yet what happened to that planted card? Hey, that's right. It's true. He's lucky. I'll give him that. You'd have to be slip free from it. Oh, really? This witness would be much cuter if she dispensed with the evil machination. Cute? Who wants to be cute? I'm not cute. I'm bad. You hear me? Bad. Okay. When you're through being bad, perhaps you can testify to the court. Tell us about this trap and how it was sprung. Okay. Witness testimony, the best laid traps. That night, I planted a card like I was supposed to, and Wright lost the last hand, just like he's supposed to. Then Smith searched him, but the planted card was gone. The trap failed. The next moment, Wright picked up the ball and swung it. It wasn't me who hit Smith. It was a no-good cheating defendant. How is he no good? A simple frank testimony at least is the most dark. The trap was perfect, I tell you, perfect. That rotten cheater had messed it up. Look who's talking. Well, the testimony, for what it's worth, is all yours, Mr. Justice. With witnesses like her, who needs criminals? And with the defendant like Mr. Wright, who needs prosecutors? That is so true. That is way too true. Oh my goodness, my face. This late trap. That night, as planned, kind of like I was supposed to, Wright lost his hand. He searched him. The planted card was gone. Trap failed. Okay, you know what? Here, let me just start from here. That night, I planted the card like I was supposed to. Hold it! This planted card. Which card was it exactly? The trump card. The 5 of hearts. Let me guess. Mr. Wright was to switch the 5 with the ace to make a full house. At least that's what you were going to accuse him of doing, dear boy, ruining his legend. And I slid it into Wright's pocket. When was this? Why, before the match, of course. While he was eating. Wash his bow, club, we serve wash, and suckers. Remind me never to go there. Of course, the card was to make a grand debut during the game. Like a good plot must be cooked up early to allow it to thicken. Yeah, it's thickening this plot. Wright lost the last hand like he's supposed to. Then Smith searched him. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! So everything went according to plan. Exactly. The 5th ace came up, so it was obvious the switch went off without a hitch. Once the extra card was found in his pocket, Wright would be forever known as a cheat and a fraud. There are worse things to be known as, I suppose. Tell us what happened with the search. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed. Hold it! The card disappeared? Yeah, my trump card, the 5 of hearts. Gone, without a trace. Poof, Zippo. He searched everywhere, nook and cranny, even inside his cute little hat. But the card was nowhere to be found. Is that correct? Never my long story career has only been so readily duped. Oh, really? So, what happened to... They have that 5 of hearts. Don't look at me. Yeah, cheating, lying, two-faced defendant. So the 5 of hearts is still missing in action. Hey, that actually makes something. Next moment, Wright picked up the bottle and swung it. Hold it! Hold it! Yeah, held it! Wait, isn't that a little odd? Yeah, it is odd. What's odd? You searched Mr. Wright thoroughly and found nothing, which means he didn't cheat, which means he had no reason to strike the victim. Well... Oh... What was that? I sensed something. Something wrong, Mr. Justice? No, nothing, Your Honor. What to do? Should I press her a little harder? Well, duh! You should press her a little harder. Mr. Orley, you're hiding something. What are you talking about? Me? Quick fingers? Oh, really? Hide something? Objection! The defense will refrain from baseless accusations. I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is that true? Of course it's true. I did see it, honest. Yeah, he hit his head. I saw it on here with my own eyes. I saw it. What's with the weird vibe I'm getting? That witness, for instance, was Orley. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? Yeah, I noticed right now. Touching her neck, was it? Whoa, what the... Whoa, what's going on? I don't know what's going on either. You're tripping on something. This sensation, it's coming into focus. Of course. Sensations is all it is, not something else confusing. There, that twitch. It's so clear. It's like I can receive her habit. Like I couldn't before. Perceive. Gotcha! Yeah. There we go. Miss Orley, perhaps you are unaware of this yourself. Unaware of what? Whenever you get to a certain prior testimony, you touch the back of your neck with your left hand. My neck? So what? What indeed, Justice? I hadn't noticed anything of the sort. When she says that part of the testimony, she's subconsciously recalling something. Her body reacts to the memory and she touches her neck. I'm sure of it. A memory? Would you compare this thing what he's babbling about? This is highly unusual. But let me ask the defendant. You claim this witness is remembering something. Maybe you have evidence of this memory to show us? Her habit is scratching her neck whenever she talks about the moment of the crime. So what would remind her most about the moment of the crime? Whenever you recall a crime that night, you scratch your neck. Notice what happens when you think about the moment of the crime. There must be some reason behind this habit of yours. I believe the weapon, the inerasable presence, I believe the weapon that left... See, a presence is this. It can't be her photo. So the moment of the crime. Sub-basement at the Borsler. Oh, okay, so it's gotta be one of these 3 photos. It has to be crime photo 1, look at this photo, or crime photo 2. Crime photo 1 or crime photo 2? Crime photo 1 or crime photo 2? It's gotta be one of the 2. Sub-basement at the back. It's gotta be number 1 and number 2. Let me try something. Take that! Let's try this. Sorry it's a point, but I don't have any particular memory to that. Uh-oh, that must not have been the right thing. Of course not. You want a hat, Mr. Justice? Oh. Let's try figuring this thing out with the next episode. Bye!